All right, so 1.3, we are going to look at geometric sequences. So arithmetic sequences, they dealt with numbers being added. Or if you're adding a negative, you could say being subtracted as well. Geometric sequences. Do you say it, Ethan? Well, it was Brendan talking, never mind. A geometric sequence, what it does, sequences. This is just a group of numbers. They go by constant multiple. Okay. So, really basic example of a geometric sequence would be 10, 20, 40. See here, I'm multiplying the number by 2 every time. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. This number here that you're multiplying the same by every time, this is known as your common ratio. And they use the symbol R for that in a formula that you're going to learn. Now, whenever you need to find your R value, all you do is you just go like T2 divided by T1. Just like how we found the common difference, your D value going T2 minus T1, now you divide. So for example, 20 divided by 10 is 2. And you can do it with any 2 consecutive numbers. All right, like 40 divided by 20 is 2. 80 divided by 40 is also 2. Okay, so you can find your R value as long as you have 2 consecutive numbers. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah. Oh. Hey, garbage. You know the worst part? I'm going to eat those other 2. Really hate myself. Okay, so the formula for geometric ratios, or geometric sequences, not ratios, the Tn value is always, so if you want to find any term, it's just this guy here. T1 R to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so that's an exponent there that you got to work out.
So you write it out, n minus 1 over top.
Yeah.
So it's like T.
No, it's T1. You take your first term. So for example, yeah, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go. This is my geometric sequence. I want to find T10. Okay, so we use this formula here. Right, my T1 value, that's 4. My R value is just T2 divided by T4. 2 over 4, or a half. Okay, so it's like you're dividing by 2, or multiplying by a decimal fraction. So you can have fractions with this stuff. Okay, totally possible. And then my N value is just 10. So then you plug that in. G4 times a half, all to the power of 10 minus 1.
How do you do that on the calculator?
I will show you, Chloe George. Very good question. So that's just going to be 10 take away 1 at a time. Right? So you do that part first. Then most of your guys' calculators are either going to have like a button that looks like this, a little up arrow. Texas Instruments tend to have that. If you have a Casio or a Sharp, some of them might even have a button that looks like this, or x to the power of y. Okay. So to do this, you go 1/2, 1 divided by 2, which is just 0.5. The power of 9. And then you times it by 4. I'll come by and take a look. Should get something like this.
So how do you type that?
I went 1/2, 1 divided by 2, and I hit enter. Then I put that to the power of 9. And then I times it by 4. First chord. Okay. This next example is kind of like that other one we did the other day, but not as intense. Not nearly as intense. Geometric sequence. Ooh, that's good. Geometric sequence. T3 equal to 54. And T6 equal to negative 1,458. What is T1 and R? So for stuff like this, sometimes what I like to do, because I like these questions, I like them a lot, is I just like to make little dashes for little placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I've been given 6 terms or 6 little. I know T3 and T6. So now this one is 54. This is negative 1,485. I need to know what this is. and I need R. So I know to get this term here, I went 54 times R, right? That's your ratio number value. Then I know I took this term, and I times it by R again to get, term number 5. And then to get term number 6, I times that by what? All right. So what I just did, in theory, well, not in theory, in actuality what I did is I took 54 and I times it by R 3 times. Right? And that just gave me negative 1, 4,
So just 5.
5, 8. Cool your jets. You're on the right track. I like where you're going with this, but you're wrong. Horribly wrong. Like I pumped you up there. You're on the right track, but wrong in the worst way. What's R times R times R? Anyone? R cubed. Very good. No one said 3R. Were you going to say 3R? Okay.
I just couldn't think of cubed.
No, that's fair. It's fair. It's cold out. Your brain's numb. Now, we've done a lot of work with rationals this year. Can we actually solve for R here?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Of course. No, it's not doable. This question's done. Moving on. No, so what you do, okay, so we're going to solve for R. So we're going to get R by itself. So first thing, let's get rid of this 54. Since it's being multiplied, we're going to divide. Thank you. Is that Adam? No, is Ethan? No. Okay. You should have said yes right away, Adam. Take credit for that. All right. So 1,458 divided by 54 is negative 27. Of course I do. Okay, so now, what's the opposite of cubing something?
Square root.
Not square rooting, but because it's cubed, right track, Sam, cube rooting. That.
This is like large. What is this?
What was that? That wasn't even English. You gotta do this? This is like, you say like ratchet and then,
No, rational.
well, kind of like rationals, yeah. You should be able to know how to take the cube root of something on your calculator. You either should have this button on your calculator, or you should have like something like this. So you go 3, you hit this button, and you hit negative 27. R should equal negative 3. Good, very good, Shannon. Can you get that?
I need to do second function,
Yeah, you might have to do second function.
but I don't know how.
I just haven't put
Yeah, yours probably would. Sam, you'll probably have to do second function. Okay, Adam, you got it? You know
That's
how?
all R equals negative
Okay.
3.
You didn't do it. Oh no, you got one of those fancy ones there. Yours doesn't really. All right. Good. So R is negative 3. So now, could I go work my way back to figure out T1?
Oh.
I just got to divide this by R 1 time, 2 times. So my second term, I divide by negative 3. Negative 18. Negative 18 divided by negative 3 is 6. Okay, so I like these questions a lot because, one, it's nice to see that you can do something besides the formula but still use the math. Okay, I'm not big on the word problems in this unit. I find they're just too convoluted and confusing for people. No, negative 18 divided by negative 3, right? And I like this example because it shows you the R value can be negative, as well as a fraction, as well as a whole number, as well as whatever. All right. Any questions?
We're done?
Yes, you are done. Well, except for the homework I'm going to give you right now.
Not homework if you don't do it at home.
If you get it done in class, it's definitely not. It's definitely though recommended you do this stuff at home if you don't get done, so you can get a good mark. So on page 93, or page 39, sorry.
Because cost of school.
2 to 9. Oh, wait a minute. There's probably one more I gotta put in there.
You not have to do that before you took the 9 over to the.
No, I put 7. It was a 7. Yes, I'm sure.
Pretty sure it's the 9.
Oh, definitely. Rewatch the video.
I'm going to.
Go ahead. I'm gonna waste, what are we on? 16 minutes of my life just to prove you wrong. I guess you can fast forward. That's not the same. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Good talk.